Be grateful that I haven't sent her back to you in a body bag yet.
Oh. Wow. Welcome back, reactors, to yet another Reel In reaction to Secret Invasion. We have episode 3. I've enjoyed these episodes up to this point, and I'm expecting to enjoy this third episode and keep this streak going. Now, with this being the third episode, we only have 3 episodes left. Only 3 more weeks to reel in Secret Invasion. It's crazy. But usually, when it comes to these Disney Plus shows, the halfway mark, something big happens. And we are at the halfway mark of this show. So I have no idea what to expect with this third episode, but I'm expecting things to pop off. Like this video, hit that subscribe button because you know what time it is. The 3 magic words. The 3 magic words. It's time to read it in. Here we go. Episode 3. We reeling it in.
Everyone ready?
Uh-huh. Do you think it will work?
What will work?
Bring in chaos.
Oh, they reeling in chaos?
You joined the same reason I did. Not fear of the past. All faith is built on risk.
Beto is very unsure about this plan. New identities. Gotta learn about who you're about to impersonate. The lab. So we all agree that this man is going to turn into a super Skrull.
Ah.
Maybe not the official super Skrull, but the very first one.
I sent 3 operatives to infiltrate the Royal Navy and execute a strike on a key United Nations target.
Uh-oh.
The heroes of Earth will react. The only way we can counter that and claim this planet as our home is to become super ourselves.
Super Skrull?
Now, we no longer just change faces, we change powers. We're gonna be uniquely programmed weapons of mass destruction. All of us.
Wow.
Super Skrulls.
He said it! He said it! He said it!
I'll invite you to join me in the extinction of the human race.
Wow. Look at that. How they just infiltrated. And now the plan begins. Woo! Man, we're going all the way back to 1998. Young Nick. You know what's crazy? The de-aging process on Samuel L. Jackson looks really good. Because, literally, this man hasn't aged at all. He looks good for his age. So, the whole de-aging must be, like, really easy to do.
Want to sit here while you wait?
That might send the wrong message.
She won't mind.
Oh, this is his wife.
This new face of yours is...
Beautiful?
So there you have it, people. He does know that his wife is a Skrull.
Who is she?
Well, that depends on where this goes.
No. You know, commander station and operatives cannot be in
Our
this.
unit doesn't exist, Fury. That means I don't work for you.
And the reason why I say that is because last week's episode, he walked in on his wife, who was a Skrull cooking, and then she just changed back into, you know, what she looks like.
Do I dare ask what calamity must have transpired to bring you home? It has been years.
Dang, it's been years since you've seen your wife.
Apologize for being gone, Scylla. Just say so.
Darling, you are Nick Fury. I never harbored any illusions about the necessity of you going away.
Oh, wow, she's okay with
But
it.
staying away, that leaves a mark.
I retired.
But now he's back in the game.
Plans for the downtime?
I'm thinking I may take up revenge.
I like that.
Been in touch with Gravi while I was gone? 'Cause I just need to be sure
About what?
who you become
Uh-oh.
while I was gone.
Have you chose a side?
I became a widow in your absence. I wept on your pillow every night. I grieved for you.
Because he was snapped.
And just when I thought I had gotten past the heartbreak, you came back in the blip. And silly me, I thought we were going to undo all the pain together. Go back to the way we were, but no.
Nope.
You just up and vanished again. Only this time it was voluntary.
Just like Taylor said, boots hit the ground, gone.
I became me, the me I was before you. What other choice was there when you kept disappearing as if you were never really here in the first place?
Duty calls.
Don't ignore it because of me.
Oh, never mind. That phone call's for her.
I don't have that information at hand right now.
Who was that?
Something important?
Nope.
What is going on? She's got something, and she's not telling Nick.
What is it? What's happened?
Today is the day for chaos.
Someone told the cops where we were headed. It was me, you, Pagan, and Beto in the car. It's hard for Brogan to confess to something he didn't know.
So at least 2 people.
I'd imagine when they asked him where they could find you, he was forced to make an educated guess. I'd lie. I'm a good liar. He was weaker than you thought.
Don't slip up. I don't know how long a guy can, keep this up, playing both sides. But Gravik is on to her.
Your father called for a parley. Apparently we're meeting about you.
Yeah, meeting time.
Yeah. The UN plane will be at Neptune's coordinates. 2200 hours.
Yeah, he's about to go meet with your dad. I think this is when she's going to slip up. He said that, and she picked up on that, but it was only her in the car. That's gonna come back around.
Well, you know, the difference between statesmen and soldiers. You see, because one lot spends the war posing for pictures, while the other does all the killing.
Oh.
You asked me, Talos, choice between having my story told in ink or having it written in blood. I choose blood all day long.
Yours and everyone else's, huh?
You asked for parley, so let's parley, shall we? Come on.
Here we go. Spicy conversation.
You know, I would be doing us both a favor. I just put you out of your misery right there. Are you honestly puzzled as to why the council would prefer me as general over the likes of you?
Guys in the car. Want to come say hello?
You want to be very, very careful now.
You should be grateful that I haven't sent her back to you in a body bag yet.
Wow. They've spoiled this in the trailer. I remember this. Yeah, man. That's wild. Wow. He got it like that.
You're going to take our people to the edge of extinction with a war with the humans.
All these miscreants know is murder. Look how they treat each other. That's what's gonna happen.
He's right.
You don't understand the first thing about humans. They're at their most formidable when they're threatened.
And he's right.
You're very much mistaken. I'm going to tell every army on Earth who it is that's attacking them. You'll lose the element of surprise. You and your rebels will be put down like the rabid dogs you are. Because we will show them. We who haven't been infected by your sickness.
So then Gaia stays with me then, is it?
Now, until the end of time, my daughter's name stays out of your mouth.
Oh.
You got it?
Talos. I like it. Ew. Extremists. Wow. They've already done the experiment on him. He's a super Skrull already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I believe this is yours.
Thank you.
Is that Gaia? Yeah, that's Gaia. Oh, she better hurry up and change and get right back into that car. Yeah, she got right. Oh, she's standing outside the car.
You really gonna eat that plate of dog food?
Last time these two talked, that conversation heated up.
Anyone that could say what you said to me yesterday have the balls to come up in here and ask me for help?
Ask you for help.
Not yet.
I got a lead on a rebel Skrull that's high up in the U.S. government.
What can I do for you?
I just told you.
Use your words. Say the words.
Say what words?
You need his help.
Help me, Talos. Because I'm useless without you.
Come on, Nick. At least whisper it.
Help me, Talos. Because I am useless without you.
Go handed off intel. Use the burner phone.
Neptune is a British sub. I know who to call.
Sonya.
First, I want an apology.
I just gave away the only one of those I had today.
Well, you'll have to double down. Because you rather rudely attached a nasty bug to my beloved hoot.
Ah, she found out.
Not the name of that owl.
He has a new name now. Nicholas Fury. He has a rather dashing little eye patch now.
That's cool.
I have it on good authority. Neptune is planning to launch on the UN delegation. That would mean World War III.
Well, why would you do something silly like that? His name is Commodore Robert Fairbanks.
Ah, can I get a photo and address?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Sonya.
You know what? I don't get the whole dog thing.
Dog's a man's best friend.
But I mean, come on, look at that. Where it's acceptable to clean up the other guy's poop.
Cleaning up your poop for the last 30-something years.
Uh-oh.
You've been cleaning up my mess.
You got a different take on it?
I think it works both ways.
You didn't start ascending the ranks until me and 19 of my people signed on as your invisible spy network. You know, we fed you more dirt and intel.
Wow.
Every time you were promoted inside S.H.I.E.L.D., we did that. Every terror attack you prevented, we did that.
Whoa. He went up the ranks that easily.
But you gotta admit,
You had
your
some
life
help.
got a hell of a lot more charm once I came into it. I don't even need to hear a bloody thank you from you. It was my pleasure, mate.
Oh, I like that.
Is not rewrite history when the guy who helped write it with you the first time is sitting right next to you. What'd you stop for?
We're here.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
No, that's because you were too busy riding the we did that wave. You got any more abuse you want to hurl my way? Or you ready to go in here and take care of Bob? And then I get to say, we did that.
We can do that.
Man, Nick and Talos. I love it. I love it. They're like this.
Didn't know you stepped out.
Needed a break from the old ball and chain.
I can empathise, sir.
That was Talos.
So I just left you.
Oh, there you go, Talos. Oh, wow. They're all Skrulls.
Come in, Talos.
Sorry, Nick. I was busy kicking Bob's ass. Second floor.
Nobody calls me Nick, Bob.
Zachary.
He's right. Nobody calls him Nick. But Rhodey did that in the last week's episode. So is Rhodey a Skrull?
Thanks for saving my life, Fury. No problem, Talos. Anytime. What you working on over there, Bob?
Bob.
This has to be a mistake. The message has been authenticated, Captain. You are obliged to strike.
Bring on World War III.
If you're afraid of going against Gravik, I could protect you.
You couldn't protect yourself coming through that door. You're a shell of the general you used to be.
Wow.
Why don't you wait outside?
Really brave to say that.
Gravik offered you a partnership. We would have stood by you.
Stand with me now.
You're too late.
Enough of this bull! I'm giving you 3 seconds to give me that code, or I'm gonna aim higher.
Give me the gun.
Say, give me that gun! You got minutes to figure out that code. If we can't make your friend here tell us.
Uh-oh. I thought he was gonna drop the MF bomb. It sounded like that. Uh-oh. Clock is ticking, Nick.
You can't even keep your daughter's loyalty.
Talos?
Or is she the spineless traitor feeding you information?
Wow. Killed that kid's dad. Talos went the route of Nick Fury and took out a Skrull.
Commodore Robert Fairbanks. I need his launch termination password now.
Hurry, 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 hurry. The whole council. His memories.
Okay, now run.
Yeah, she has to get out of there. She's not on, Team Gravik's side anymore after doing this.
This is Fairbanks. Abort. Exercise. Code word? Zachary.
Abort launch. Abort launch.
Mission aborted. They have stopped World War III. Gaia, get out of there. Gotta go. I don't think she's gonna get out. Girl, why are you sneaking around? Just go. Get on the bike and get out of there. Called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. And it's Gravik too. Oh, yep. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I said she wouldn't get out of there in time.
That plane would have been valuable. Finding the traitor was essential.
Oh, turn around.
You will look at me and you'll ask yourself, are you a leader of Skrulls or a worst enemy?
Whoa! No freaking way. Oh my god, is she dead? We're supposed to think that she's dead. One shot. I mean, every time someone gets shot, that is a Skrull. They turn back into their true form. Ain't no way she's out of here like that. Hell no. No way. Hell no. Nah, she's not dead. No. I think she'll survive. That's pretty wild, though. Where are you off to? Hopefully Nick has tabs on her. If not Nick, someone else does. All that for a Glock? What is she planning on doing with that? Who the hell is blowing up her phone?
St. James Church, 1 hour.
That's...
I need to speak to Gravik.
Yeah, well, you're talking to me.
What the... That's Rhodey. It just clicked. It just clicked. Rhodey. Last week's episode, Rhodey was a Skrull. That confirms it. Holy crap. Rhodey said what? Nick, right? In last week's episode. And what happened in this episode? Nick Fury was like, no one calls me by Nick. That is how he knew that person on the phone wasn't Talos. That confirms it. And she's working with Gravik, I think. Man, another good episode, guys. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed this one. Alright, Secret Invasion Episode 3. What do you guys think? Sound off down below in the comments. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I think this is another good episode. Is this the best episode so far out of the 3? I don't think so. I still think Episode 2 is my favorite. I've watched Episode 2 multiple times. I think after watching Episode 2, I said Episode 1 is still my favorite episode. But after seeing Episode 2 way more times than Episode 1, I got Episode 2, I got Episode 1, and then I have this third episode. And speaking on this third episode, it is titled Betrayed. I think this means in two ways. Betrayed as in Gravik is being betrayed by Gaia. And in this episode, Nick is being betrayed by his very own wife. That is what we are to expect by this ending. That she's working with Gravik. As she says, she needs to, talk with Gravik, meet with him. And who's on that phone call? Rhodey. So that tells you earlier in this episode, when she took that phone call right in front of Nick, that was Rhodey on the other line. So that goes back to last week's episode, Episode 2, in which Rhodey was a Skrull talking to Nick. And man, that was a good conversation. But yeah, it's a little bit out of character how Rhodey, wouldn't put his hands out to help Nick in that situation. So just thinking about that, really, really good conversation between Rhodey and Nick. How now looking back at it, Nick was having a conversation with a Skrull. I don't know who or what Skrull it was portraying as Rhodey, but from this show, if you are a Skrull, then the person that you are portraying is either captured, I'm pretty sure, or maybe killed. I don't know. I mean, we saw the council, they're all strapped up to that thing that is, taking their memories, and now the council is being portrayed by Skrulls. So that tells me Rhodey must be captured and is being portrayed by a Skrull. Yeah, last week's episode, a lot of people pointed it out. I didn't really catch on to it as I was just so, into that scene, into that moment, that gripping moment between Rhodey and Nick, that Rhodey calls Nick by his first name.
And to tell him without any reservation that he's fired. That's what this moment right here, right now is about, Nick.
And we see in this episode, Nick Fury finds out that, Talos is captured because no one calls me by my first name. You just don't do that. We've known that for a very long time. And it happened in last week's episode, but it's confirmed yet again to us, just in case us viewers didn't catch that in last week's episode. It's confirmed here, in which, you just don't call Nick Fury by his first name, Nick, because that is, that's the alarm right there. And now I'm wondering, did Nick Fury catch on to that? Because I don't think he did catch on to, Rhodey being a Skrull. So, his wife is working with Gravik. That is what I'm getting. Rhodey is a Skrull. Guess that's confirmed now. I was not expecting this episode to center on Talos and Nick Fury stopping World War III. But it was entertaining. But Gaia is dead? No. The reason why I'm not buying into that, because, they want you to buy into it, because what happens after you get shot in the show, especially if you are a Skrull, you then, change back into your true form. We've seen that happen multiple times so far in these first 3 episodes. Shoot, it happened in that first episode in which I was banking on Maria Hill to be a Skrull in that moment, but therefore she didn't change. So it's confirmed that, the real Maria Hill is dead. She's not coming back at all. But throughout these episodes, when someone is shot, they change back into a Skrull. We saw it happen when Nick Fury and Talos were on the base and they were going after Bob, and Nick was just taking out the guards and they were turning back into Skrulls. But this happens to Gaia. I don't think she's killed. No way. But I can't wait to see what episode 4 happens. I know Talos is going to find out, and it was building up. This episode was building up. Gaia had to get out of that situation. I knew Gravik would catch on. I knew he was going to catch on in this episode. But I'm surprised Gravik didn't, put 2 shots, a confirming kill, a double tap on Gaia. That does not happen. But Gaia's not dead. No way the Mother of Dragons is dead. I mean, she's dead in Game of Thrones, but, here, no way. I don't see that happening. We'll see her in next week's episode, in which that's going to pop off. I'm pretty sure. I was expecting this episode to pop off, but not yet. But it's building up, in which my man Gravik mentioned Super Skrulls. He said the words. Not only that, he got stabbed through the hand, right? And he was perfectly fine as his body grew back together and his hand was perfectly fine due to the fact that extremists, flashback to Iron Man 3, which Tony had to take on that group. So you have Gravik is now officially a Super Skrull. We didn't see the experiment happen, but just from that scene, that confirms that Gravik already went through the experiment. It is very successful, and now that experiment can be brought on to other Skrulls, therefore multiplying and having multiple Super Skrulls. Gravik is all those, and I can't wait to see him fully reveal himself as a Super Skrull. Us, the viewers, we know he's a Super Skrull, but to our characters in the show, they have no idea that this man Gravik is something else. Maybe Talos might have known. I mean, he stabbed him through the hand. I'm pretty sure he just watched him shake that off, but we shall see. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on episode 3. A lot went down in this very short episode. I believe this episode clocks in at 48 minutes, not over 50 minutes, but other than that, I enjoyed this 3rd episode, and I'm enjoying this series. It's looking to be one of my favorite series. If you guys don't know, Loki is my #1 Disney Plus Marvel TV show that has, been released. Everything else is below that, but Secret Invasion is climbing up to the ranks. And if 4, 5, and 6 nail it, I think it might surpass Loki for me, but I'm enjoying this episode. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Sound off below. Thank you guys for reeling in yet another reaction to Secret Invasion. This is episode 3. I'll see you guys for episode 4, 5, and 6. Like this video, hit that subscribe button. Plenty more reactions are on the way, as you guys know. So you know what you got to do. Reel it in. This is Reel It In Reactions. I'm Reel It In Miles. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction video. Peace.